Perspective, yes. And
Yeah.
that's where I was giving you my constructive criticism from my perspective. I would never speak for anyone else but myself.
And I
I like how
received
you
it
keep using the air quotes, but let's go. Let's keep going.
because I used them while I was speaking to you.
Yeah, I know you did. And it's a
Yeah.
little condescending, but keep going.
Did you expect it? What did you expect from me?
I do expect this from you, but I, like I said in the
Thank
comments, I
God.
expect you to, I expect that you are changing the
Change
way
what?
you are perceived by other people from where you've been.
Changing from what?
Ah, okay. Hi. Let me just talk to you face to face because I don't think you receive people properly.
I
So,
don't receive you at
from
all.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can actually see that,
Oh,
my love. Okay. So, I'm going to say this. My comments to you were not to hurt your feelings and not to intimidate you or anything like that. I'm
none of
not
those.
going to pay. I really felt as if my comments to you were helpful. Whether whether you want them or not. I just felt in that moment what I saw, and then the moments that I've seen with you, you tussle with black women, and then
But if
you run to your platform and you talk about how nasty they are to you. And even when someone is kind to you, you do the same thing.
give me 3 examples.
I'm not going to give you any examples outside of the conversation we have had
So
via
you're only
comments. Now I'm sitting here talking to you and I'm
going to
asking you if you want to iron this out or if you would like me to drop and you would like to go back to your conversation of how people,
iron
you
what
can't win for losing.
iron what out? What are we ironing out?
I think what you're feeling that I was saying to you was harmful. And I'm saying to you that I was really trying to show you not
Mhm.
only just kindness, but I showing you that I watch you and I really think that there's some things in you that you are changing. That, even with being on Miss Pugh's platform, she wouldn't put you on Miss Pugh's platform if she didn't feel like you had a certain, something about yourself that's unique, that is relatable. That's from a viewer's perspective.
Right. But your viewer perspective.
I love your moderators. Thank you guys so much. Um, I don't think of you in a bad way.
I don't
I really feel like this is why you get the side eye. That's exactly what I said in the comments. Because if you really wanted to talk about CW the Muse or Bullock or
I
anybody, you can just say it to me. And
I
actually, I was going to invite you to a live today.
I don't think we're the type. I don't think I would be the best person to be in your life per se because you're the type of person who has a problem with me um, t- tussling with black women, but no problem with me tussling with white women.
So that's why you wouldn't be a
I don't
good person to come into my space.
I don't think that would be a good place for me to be.
Okay, that that's fair.
I think
But
so.
at any time I have a problem with you in the
Okay.
future, I will invite you to my space and we can talk about it and talk about the problem. I dare not to use your name on my platform negatively.
I
If
wasn't
I have something to say negatively about you, I'll make sure I invite you to that space
I didn't even say your name.
because you didn't know it. I
No,
watched you from the FYP for a good 3.5 minutes, sis.
I was reading something and I never once said your name.
Blessed be the fruit.
Hey, my love.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Pooh.
CW.
Hey.
Public.
Listen, I just got here. And I don't quite know what's going on. I don't know what happened before I got here, but I'm gonna give a little bit of context because I came right at the part about Miss Pugh, and I kind of heard y'all back and forth, right? Listen, CW, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if you know the background of Lee, of how we came about her on TikTok and such, and where she's been and where she is now. And she's not associated with the person that she was associated with, and she doesn't do the things that she did anymore per se. But Lee is special in her own way, and I don't like saying special because people think I'm saying rah, and I'm not. She's special in her own way, in the sense that Lee is going to say what the hell ever comes to her mind, respectfully or disrespectfully. And she's not going to go back and revisit what she said. She's not going to be an account. She's not going to be an accountability person. And I'm not saying that to say that she's right or wrong in that. I'm just telling you
Mm-hmm.
where she is, because I feel like, and I think I had this conversation with Bullock also. I know where you all are going with it, but the people that accept Lee after her transgressions accept her in knowledge of that fact. The fact that she apologized for those things is saying a lot to her character. But anything else, any of the tussling, any of her opinions, any of the things that she has said, um, there's going to have to be a different way to go about explaining your point, and getting her to see what you're saying. Lee, don't shake your head. I know
Oh, someone,
you.
no, someone said, Lee, this better not be an accountability live. Because you know how
May I speak to your points, Miss Pugh?
Okay, hold on, right quick. And listen, whoever is in the comments, because I'm not even looking at the
no,
comments,
as a
but I'm telling, not that comment, not that comment, Lee. If you in the comments and you don't know me, do not assume what I'm saying, because Leola knows exactly what the F I'm saying. And if I say anything that she feels is wrong, she gonna text me and be like, Pinky,
I'm gonna sing it
so
most.
not too much. The people
Yeah,
in the comments that don't know me, because I'm always on negative two. And if y'all get me to 100,
we have a lot of the llamas are here, so
we're not gonna do that.
I'm glad that they are here. May I say something to your point, Miss Pugh?
Yes,
Okay, what you said about Lee earlier, I have seen that. I've seen her apologies. I've seen a change. I don't know if you heard that part.
I wasn't talking to you, impressive. Yes, I didn't hear that part. I'm only saying it to
Okay.
say, in short, I'm only saying it to say that on some things you may be wasting your breath when it comes to Lee,
Oh, okay.
and I don't
And
want you to feel.
and then
I don't want you
okay,
to
and
feel no
then
type of way.
and I'm and I don't, and I didn't when we had our back and forth yesterday in the comments. I just happened to slide up into this live from the FYP, and I was like, this is exactly what I'm talking about, friend. Like, I'm telling you right now, this is exactly why I said this is why people give you the side eye. And instead of getting in her comment section, I hopped in her box. But however, I just want to make sure
victim,
that CW is coming off the way that I intend to come off,
do not lie.
because I don't, excuse me.
You're lying. You said go and continue on being a victim. You were saying
It was a little victimy, sis. You
it
were
was.
given woe is me and everybody picks on me. Yeah, you were. So I'm going to keep on addressing Pew and we can come back to that.
I
But Pew, I said in the comment section on the llama page that what I want from her
this is
is
actually
her efforts to match her revelation. And what you're
my
saying to me is that there isn't a revelation happening as much as we want it to.
Precisely.
Okay. And then
yeah. That's not how we're doing it.
respectfully, I'm going to drop.
Goodbye.
And I,
Goodbye.
I
You're
thank
good.
you, Pew, for clarifying with me. Miss
Get
Lee, if you ever want to come over
get
and finish it up, you are more than welcome to my page.
Never gonna happen. Never want to speak to you again.
Okay, bye.
Lee, you got to stop choosing violence, girl.
Miss Pugh,
Listen, I wasn't here for the whole thing. I'm
no,
not even going to attempt to say
let,
that I know what's going on. I wasn't
let,
there yesterday. Y'all know I was out and about seeing Big Kitty and riding a boat.
I wasn't even online yesterday. Listen, here's what happened. It was posted our interchange on your page, right? And
When you
so
say
this,
our, who are you referring to?
oh, you, me, and Bullock, parts of it.
Okay.
So then she goes, um, Wendy Williams had a little spice in her comments. She wondered why she gets the bombastic side eye. And I said, side eye? Noted. She said, you definitely do, sis. I only tell the truth. Start with repairing and healing your heart and mental space before tussling and fussing with Black women. I said, I don't tussle or fuss. She said, to be honest, I have seen you tuss and fuss. So stupid. This conversation is so dumb. Jeez Louise. Tuss and fuss with Black women a few times. That makes me uncomfortable. However, I think you are changing your image here, and I'll say, I said, and I'll stay on that path, sis. You're creating a space where you want to have presence, and just be aware how we treat others is our image. I said, noted, you won't see me speaking to any Black women again. She said, and I said, noted. Then she said, don't be passive, love, be mindful. Black women and our aunties like Pew want us to stick together. This is why we give constructive feedback to each other. I reiterated, I said thank you, but not being passive because you don't know me, you don't know my tone. I'm saying thank you, noted, said nicely, not sarcastic, because it's tone indicators nowadays, you got to use them. Then she goes on, I believe you are in a sweet spot, and once you work out the kinks, you will see a difference in the reception of you. I appreciate the thanks and I'm here for you. No verbal communication like text can be processed differently, and I appreciate you for clarifying tone. I responded, I will take your constructive criticism or constructive feedback. Until then, with all respect, it's best if I don't speak at all to people who do not understand my tone. She goes, makes sense, and I sure hope that doesn't leave you silenced or in a minimal space to grow. We create our own boxes with our mindsets. I said, okay, thanks. Now, I was on earlier today before church started, right? And so I had a feeling that someone probably sent her a little bit of what I said, right? Hey, kid love. And then this is only an hour ago because all of this happened 24 hours within the last 24 hours, 20 hours ago, actually. And then 59 minutes ago, she says, it's really a you problem, sis. I can seriously see that you don't get it, and you'll thank me sincerely when the revelation is matched with effort. That's what I was talking about. And then she said, I should have invited her. If I'm going to be talking about the muse, I should be inviting her, even though we're not friends.
Okay. So
So that was the whole thing. And I was just telling the story just because I tell my stories.
okay. So this is coming from someone who has been in a live with CW and interacted with her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the last
I
comment that you spoke
talk
probably
about both.
came out of frustration of the previous comments of the conversation. But I just from what I know of CW, I don't believe that her tone was to be condescending. because
I
I know how she speaks. And when you comment back and forth with people, you can't really determine a person's tone on text. Now, after all that back and forth, I don't know how she came in here because I wasn't here for that. So she might have been aggravated at that point because it felt like you weren't receiving what she was saying. So I can't speak to that because I wasn't here for that. But I
yeah,
know CW. So the beginning of that conversation was likely out of genuine
trust.
saying something. Now, listen, Lee, I'm going to tell you this is how other people on the app view it. You have come from the dark side. And what people, and I'm not saying that this is an expectation that you can be you. I'm never going to tell anybody to be anything other than what they are. There are people on this app that will never forget what you were involved with, right? They will never forgive that. They will never look past that. That's okay with them. That's them. That's fine. There are other people that are going to meet you where you are and accept you for who you are as you are. There are other people that feel like coming from over there and doing the things or being a part of the things that were done and hearing the things that were alleged that you've done. You should not be the person that you are, and you should tread a little more lightly and more sensitively. I'm I'm telling you, not from my perspective, but that's the perspective of how people think. Now, the people that rock with you, they're not going to see that perspective. They're not going to hear that. I see y'all in the comments. F that, all that. I see y'all. But please understand, I tell y'all this all the time. Stop listening to the people you like. Listen to the message. Listen to what's actually going on and take your own bias out of it. The people that are coming to you saying, Lee, I see you. I see you over here trying to be on the right side of the law, but you still kind of a little asshole, my guy. And I'm not saying you're an asshole, but that's how you're perceived by some people, right? So they're saying it in the sense of maybe if you wasn't such an asshole, more people that still don't like you would like you. In Lee logic, she don't give a damn who like her, who don't like her. She gonna be her. And if you think that she's an asshole, then oh well, that is what it is.
That's a them problem.
I know how you feel, love, but I'm telling you that you don't have to agree with what they're saying. They don't have to agree with how you are. But that's how that I'm giving that clarification for everybody involved. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Impressive. She's not misunderstood. She is who she is, and I get what everybody's saying. Like she went from. Listen, y'all gotta understand. I don't know if all of y'all was here for all of it. There is a lot of allegations out there of things that people think Lee has done. Whether she did it or whether the other person did it, they have her coupled into those things. Am I correct in that, Lee?
Yeah. A lot of people think a whole bunch of stuff that I
They
didn't actually.
associate her with a lot of stuff. So when people hear her name, when people hear of her, they couple that and they synonymize that with the things that they've heard that have been done by that person and while she was with that person, and the things that people say that she's done while being with that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the perception that they have. And now she's not that person anymore, but she's still her. She still has her way about her. Lee has a little snide way about her. She has a I don't give a fuckness about her. That's who she is. There are people that can take her as she is, and there are people that feel like, God damn, you being snide, but you was just on the chopping block. Like, that's crazy. So I don't think we should blame people for feeling like, dang, how you being like that? And you was just over there being crazy. Like, let's not do too much. I mean, everybody's entitled to their feelings. Y'all don't have to agree. I just don't want to see a dissension between women, especially black women. Y'all can agree to disagree. Like y'all can agree to disagree. But I'm saying this for any and everybody that's watching Lee that feels, any other kind of way about her personality. That's who she is.
Well,
I
here,
don't know that she can really help it.
let me fix this for you. I refuse, under any circumstances, to take anyone else's words and how someone else thinks about me based on someone else. That's going to be a you problem. Like, I refuse to apologize for things that I don't do. Mind you, if I don't do it, if you feel that I've done something, you can tell me. But if you're gonna come and talk to me as like saying, "Oh, all Black women feel this way," brick wall. You're talking to a brick wall. Absolutely not. And people may like Muse. Okay, I don't know who she is except for the little things that I've said to her in passing. But yeah, this whole Wendy Williams and spicy and let me give you unsolicited advice and this is how people can like you more, that kind of shit. You've already, like, you've lost. You've completely lost in the conversation. Brick wall. And if you
And
think I'm an a-hole, that's fine. It's fine.
and I know that that's like a thing for you, like Lee, because you don't like that. But think
Don't
about
like
it like this: if somebody is coming over here and say, because listen, it's a lot of people on this app that we see that we don't like. We don't gonna talk to them at all whatsoever. Period. We let them be the assholes they are. If somebody is coming over here to tell you, "Hey, Lee, I see you, girl. Just try to be a little bit less extra." You don't have to be less extra. You can be who you are, but take into account that if they're saying that, that probably means they kind of like you, but they trying to understand you. So don't
but
always take it to offense
I
unless
know,
they get offensive.
but I think that you guys think that um that I'm taking things offensively or I'm being defensive. I'm like the other day with Bullock, I wasn't being um defensive or anything like that. I was just saying, "Hey, you don't speak for all Black women." I really wasn't. Hand to God. Like, I do think that a lot of times people are like, "Oh, because someone else said, they're like, Leola, you need to stop being so defensive about when people want to ask you questions, you go straight to the, ugh, you know, you just go straight to this place." And in my mind, it's like, no,
Thank you, Lisha, because she talking about she wasn't defensive. She definitely was.
no, I'm saying I was not on that moment. I was not. Afterwards, after all that other stuff, then I was like, no, I'm going to be the exact bitch that this woman thought that she can talk to. Yeah, that's the truth. But, um, there's just, it's an unfair standard. It really is, which I don't mind. Again, but when Bullock wants to behave and pretend that she was only trying to be honest, when that's not the case. Like, I don't know if you didn't see the comments, and I was like, or maybe you didn't hear her, but it was very like, "Oh, Mariah knows who I'm talking to. Mariah knows who I'm," and it was one of those things where it's like, "B, why that? Just come in here and don't touch nothing." Like, I've been watching you for the longest, and we all have banter, and all of a sudden these people are coming in and telling me what I can and can't say, how I supposed to act, what kinks in my personality I need to just make a little bit better so I can be received a little bit better. Like, absolutely not. I've gotten to the point now where I'm sick and tired of trying to explain to people that what you think you know of me is not at all what it is. I never did anything to any of you people, and if there's an issue, you can say something to me, but you can't come at me like we're just can't come at me like that. I don't know who Lydia Benoit is.
I was
And
told to get
Bullock
up
was
here. I'm
saying
gonna
that the
mute
reason
myself.
why she kept saying Mariah is because we do have a fairy Mariah, and
No,
everybody was confused, and she kept saying, "No, I'm talking to Mariah. I'm talking to Mariah." So
no,
that wasn't. I don't think that part was like a Bitch, you know who I'm talking to. I think it was more along the lines of trying to.
No, she said Mariah knows who I'm talking to. That's what exactly
Oh,
she.
well, yeah, she was saying it like, you know who I'm talking to, like, you know which Mariah I'm talking about.
I'm not okay. Muse, what?
Yeah, I was told to come back up here. Can y'all hear me?
What?
Your commenters told me to come back up here, and I want to make sure that the laminator understands. In the comments, back and forth, I said from a viewer's perspective. I did say people when I came up here, and I did correct that to a viewer's perspective, meaning my perspective. Again,
Only
I want you to know that I have faith in what you're doing. Is what Pew is saying for me, and I appreciate that, Pew.
thanks. I needed that.
And I'm not saying that to build your confidence. If anything, maybe I'm saying it for your audience to understand that this is not a personal attack on you because I never intended to be
That's how
personal. I'm sorry.
that's how you came in here. Anyway,
Okay. Well, I came in here again. I will say, watching from the FYP, anybody that knows if they're being talked about will come into a space like you could have just added me. And that's how I came into this
stop.
space. I will apologize for my tone, but I will not apologize for what I'm saying because it's not in an ill intent. It comes from a space of love. And
Okay,
Pew is saying everything that I'm trying to say.
that's wonderful.
Okay. I'm not necessarily saying that for you, but she doesn't have to, but she could have. Because if I was talking about her, I would have told her to come to this space.
Talking about
Listen,
The
y'all not gonna
commenters
do
are
too much
funny
in
to
these
me.
comments now,
It's
y'all,
okay though, Pew, but you gotta
yeah.
let them
cause
live in
y'all
the
I listen,
comments though.
hold on,
but I
CW, cause y'all be aggravating me, cause this is the same thing I be talking about on my live on other
Mm,
platforms when they get in the comments and be messy. Y'all don't do that. Y'all said they needed to talk it out or whatever, whatever, and that's what they're doing. She came back and she
yeah.
apologized for her tone when she came in. Now, Lee, whether you accept that apology or not, or whether you're gonna be passive aggressive or whatever,
I'm
that's on
gonna
you. But she,
exactly what I said the other night. I hear you. Your words
Hmm.
are received. I
but
am
don't,
not
but I ain't
apologizing.
talking about you. I'm talking about the comments. Y'all not gonna keep dogging it though, y'all. Come on now.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Y'all not gonna
I
keep dogging it.
I
Y'all
think
starting to act like them
personally,
people over there now. Don't do that.
yeah, I feel you, Pew, but I
Miss,
think her
I'm
commenters have to
sorry.
live in her comments.
I'm sorry, Miss Pugh.
I apologize.
Yeah. No, so because of the conversation Miss Pugh and I had, I didn't talk about this. I was upset about it for a minute, but I didn't talk about it. I was like, oh, hey, I'm going to do my story time. And then all of a sudden, you randomly, within the 15 minutes of my story, when I ended my live, then you come out and say, wait, no, this is an actual you problem. Like, stop trying to
Well,
play
I
me.
didn't. May I be
No,
honest with you? I didn't see that you were on live before I
like, okay,
commented to you. I'll be honest with you because I'm an honest person, and Pew and Bullock know I
yeah.
don't lie. And there's people in the comments that know that I'm not a liar. I didn't know, sweet thing, that you were on live when I said it's a you problem. I read that comment because I was checking my mentions, and yeah, I'm gonna say it is still a you problem because I think the revelation is what needs to get here. But I think you're
Oh,
having it, and
yeah,
when the effort is matched, I will see that you
I'm going to have to
this.
stop you. There is
Mm-hmm.
no revelation. You will not like me no matter what I
But
do.
I never said I didn't like you, friend. I never said that.
We're not going to gel. You're the type of woman who says, it makes me uncomfortable when you tussle with black women, but if you were tussling with white women, you wouldn't care. That to
Because
me
I'm not a white woman. But
wrong with you. So sorry.
okay.
No, sorry. It's not a me problem. It's a you problem. I'm done with having this conversation because then you're going to go around and say, oh my God, she is this bitch. She is the person that
But
y'all
I would
see.
never do that because I don't there's no value in me
Thank
saying that, Mariah.
you in the conversation that we are having. You just said, I saw you on the FYP. FYP, why didn't I act? You. If I wanted to, I would have. But most of the time, if I'm going to at every single person that I decide to tell a story about, I didn't even say your name.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Bullock, you're here for.
Say it again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said you're here for.
Um, the only reason I'm coming up here, Leola, I don't have no issue with you at all, whatsoever. What I saw, and the reason I said something to you in Miss Pugh's live the other day, it wasn't to be condescending to you, and I don't think I was condescending. But if I
I
was condescending, if you're saying that I was condescending to you, I will take that, and I can apologize. But I don't believe that I was at all. Um,
apologize for something you don't believe you're doing.
Because if you're saying that I was condescending to you, I can't take your interpretation of how I came off to you. And so if that is what ignited you coming in hardcore and sarcastic on me when I wasn't being sarcastic or anything like that too, I can't hear you if we talking at the same time.
No,
So
for Black women, it had nothing to do with other things that you were saying. I couldn't care less about what you were saying, but when you started speaking for all Black women, that's when I had a problem.
I was speaking for myself because I've seen you in my space recently. And
Mm-hmm.
so because I've seen you in my space recently, what I was saying to you is if you're going to be over here,
And Pew space.
right, or if we gonna pass by each other, let's be respectful. Like people still
Hold on,
get
hold on,
in.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, Bullock. Hold on, Bullock. Lee, let's not do that. Don't be willfully up to. She didn't mean in MySpace period. She meant on the right, on the brighter side of TikTok,
I
not
ain't
on the
even saying on
dark
the
side.
brighter side of TikTok, Miss Pugh.
Just
Just on
just
your
just in an
platform,
area
Being
where the
Pew.
I'm
positive
just saying
people
being a
are.
good person. Like some
Right.
people on this app are not good people, and I'm not saying that's not you. I'm saying there are some people on this app that are not good people.
Really? I didn't know.
All right.
Well, now you
You
know.
have a blessed day. Like I said, I wish you well, Leola. I ain't got shit against you,
I
baby doll.
really
I appreciate you for letting. I'm sorry, she was talking. My bad. Say it again. I'm sorry.
no. Goodbye.
Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you, Pew, for everything.
Healthy, you dropped me.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was gonna say, Healthy, if you your finger was up there like you was about to hit the button. I was gonna say, Healthy,
No,
if you drop me,
no.
if you drop me, I'm a girl.
Man, I'm listen. I'm not. I may have been born yesterday, but I wasn't born last 2 weeks ago. I don't know the saying. I'm not about to drop you. What did you say the other day? I'm negative. Wait, you said this earlier. You're -1. No, I don't want that smoke.
Lee, be
Yes,
nice.
I'm not. No,
Mo, don't start no stuff, Mo. You is nice.
yeah.
You
No,
are nice.
I'm always nice and polite. However, all of these women who come around and start telling me what where I should be, what I'm speaking about, and having any type of conversation, and that man is in the conversation or about that man in the conversation, right? We're going to have a problem. Like, it's going to be a problem because after a year, I'm not going to continue to rehash this extremely disgusting situation I was in, right? I'm not going to do it.
I want y'all to know that I'm still eating this pizza that Ferry ordered me like 2, 3 days ago. I hope I don't get sick and die.
Well, if there's any meat on it, is there any meat on it? Like, what kind of meat?
It's pepperoni and it was not in the refrigerator.
Well, that's fine. It's cooked. It's cooked. I ate the Keitharilla. I had that 2 days ago.
Ferry Mariah, if I get sick off this 2, 3 day old pizza,
Won't. We were born in the
I'ma
90s.
blame you.
No, our stomach can withhold anything.
And I'm gonna tell them you anti-black.
You did. She did look like she had a nice time. You and your babies. Leave now. Put you out. I'm a chicken. I misplaced. Okay. See, that's when everything comes. She went and like shared her thing to her like I've all these people I've never seen before. You know, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy and that she's black. Y'all in this racism stuff, y'all gotta stop.
And FYI, I'm here to tell y'all cannot come to Leo the platform with the pro blackness because she ain't
I mean, I'm about that life, but I'm not anti-white, so
Lee is all lives matter.
I'm not. Okay, no, don't say all that now. I feel like all lives matter is a way to like ignore the fact that Black Lives Matter.
Some of
Hello,
y'all in these comments better
hello.
be glad Lee ain't make me a mod, cause baby,
No, for real. That's what I was about to come up here and say. Y'all are acting a plumb
I don't know how her
fool in
mods
these
be modding,
comments.
but baby, if I was a mod,
Exactly.
Y'all are acting a fool in these
y'all would
comments,
be
and it
watching
don't make no
silently. You hear me?
sense.
I see the thing is like I've only seen nice things.
That's because you only look down when nice things are being said, but they are down here arguing in these
Oh,
comments. What is wrong with y'all today? It's Sunday.
well, I have good mods.
Oh my
Um,
god, Soda Papa, not too much, bro. It was a fucking joke. If y'all can't take jokes, y'all make sure y'all don't be. Please don't be at the
Uh,
Grammys if you can't take jokes, cause baby.
yeah.
but I came up here to say
No, I told you about this just the other day.
no, it's not. I came up here because you are hilarious. That's I wanted to say that. But yes, I did talk to you about that yesterday. And then you just did it, but it's cool. It's cool. I don't have nothing else to say. You gonna
No,
do what you want to do.
no. So when you were like, Lee, I just told you. That's how I read it in the comments. So
Uh-huh.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not even. My stubbornness today is
Mm-hmm.
on. It's just not. It's not it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Leola got 135 people over here, child. Her and her foolishness. It did got me. And let me tell y'all something. Cause I know the llama's in here. I am so sick of the llama screen recording when I be in the box, bro. Cause y'all really got it looking like I be out here in these TikTok streets being a menace. And I really be minding my damn business. And no, Ari, I'm not making no jokes. I'm roasting people at the Blammers. You just gotta have a sense of humor so you don't get offended. Cause if you do get offended, please understand it's gonna be me and my husband there, and we fight damn good.
Oh, here's Reese's Pieces. Who dragged that cat in here?
Ooh.
Don't do that, Leola, ma'am.
Listen here. All I got to say
Lee.
is just sometimes you just gotta just not respond. And if you do respond, make sure your camera off when you respond
You
because your facial expressions tell on you a lot.
listen.
Yes.
She was that lady who was like, Mike the voice said, lower your head.
All right, that's where I go. I'm going back to Discord. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'm not playing with her. Bye.
You
Don't
know, I took a break from TikTok yesterday. I feel like it should have been yesterday and today.
no. Today's gonna be a wonderful closet.
Leola,
Closet Talk is coming on at
Leola,
5.
I woke up to you causing chaos and havoc in these streets. And you gonna tell me today gonna be a wonderful day? I wake up and you just going like you just like I don't care. No, and like you can tell, Leola goes off, but she don't go off like we do. Leola, like you can tell when Leola goes off because her face is like really, really tight, and she's just like she has an expression of like I don't care anymore because it's not that I don't give a fuck, it's I don't care anymore, and then she's just like whatever, and then she just shuts down and she starts talking really, really slow because she's really, really pissed. I'm like, Lord have mercy, what done they done did to Lee?
And no one did anything to me. I would like make sure everyone knows, like, no one did anything to me. I just don't like how certain people think that they can tell you something when they know you.
Nah, I feel it. That's
Yeah.
how I be feeling too. Don't tell me some. I don't like when people tell me
unless it's coming from like, unless I really, really know you and I know you like really looking out for me, don't tell me how I should or should not react about certain things. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Like,
Listen,
Miss Pugh was, I mean, Miss Pugh. Bridget was here earlier and she asked me the question. She was like, if it had been me who had said that to you, Leola, would you be upset? I was like, no, not at all. Because I care about you. We talk. I know you.
Okay,
There's,
so listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Lee, right?
Mhm.
And that's what I be telling y'all all the time, that y'all don't like to listen to the message because you don't like the messenger. Listen, if I come to your house right now, right,
Mhm.
and we both in your house, and I say, damn, Lee, it's dirt all outside the house. You got dirt on all your walls out there. You gonna listen to me, and I'm in the house with you. But if somebody ride by your house and stops and says, hey ma'am, I just stopped because I want you to know it's dirt all over your house, you gonna get mad and be like, don't tell me shit about my house. But they're the ones that can see the outside of your house because they the ones riding by. So y'all listen, I know it's TikTok and people be messy. A messy bitch just came in this room. I know people be messy. I
Mhm.
know. I know this, right? I know that people do things for ulterior motive, specifically clout, because it's a drug that's harder than crack or heroin put
mm-hmm.
together. I know all of that. But sometimes the motherfucker riding by telling you it's dirt all over your walls outside the house is just telling you that because they riding by and they can see the dirt on the wall of your damn house.
Yeah.
Don't always take offense to everything. And I don't like saying take offense because that's not
Because it's not,
literally what it is.
yeah. It's
Don't
just,
don't be deaf to what people are saying all the time. Hear it,
yeah.
hear it. Don't change who you are. Don't change your perspective, but take it into account and keep it in the back of your mind because it may be something. It may possibly be something good. Because if you are able to come on here and let somebody tell you to stop doing something, you automatically do it, you're not a genuine person. Because listen, people have come on here and been like, I've been a Christian for 30 years. And then one person tell them Jesus ain't real and now they're not a Christian no more. You was never a
Right,
Christian to begin with. If you're
right.
standing on something, that's what you stand on. If you are one type of way, that's who you are. That does not mean you can't change. It just means that you can take into account what people are saying.
Mhm.
And at some point, you could self reflect and be like, you know what? You may have had a point back then. You may have had a point. I do kind of come off like that. You know, you may have had a point. I do be doing that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And I get it. You know, you don't like other people telling you your house dirty and they don't even know you. They ain't even been in your house. But if
Yeah.
they ride by and see dirt on the wall, some people just trying to tell you, bitch, it's dirt on the wall. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I
No,
wasn't calling Leah a bitch, y'all. She know that, y'all. Please,
yeah.
cause
No, and I'm saying like I completely 100% understand what you're saying. My thing is that you're these, I don't know, it's like the whole cis thing and it's, how can we say that we're for women ever? And then you only have a problem when I tussle, and then you don't even know when I tussle, you know?
Right.
It's like, because then you don't know because there's a lack of context, right? And then you think that just because you've seen me here that I should be doing something. I will continuously say I'm not taking any more responsibility or accountability for those people. I've made my apologies, my amends, personal and private, and that is just that. It's
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to keep doing that. That's the part that aggravates me is that
every,
you should.
it's like every single person, like that. She's a new one. CW lady, she's a new one. It's like just because y'all are new to the game, you're not going to sit here and try and speak to me like we're equal because it's not. Like, first of all, you're younger than me.
okay, don't use equal, cause that's
It's equal.
don't use equal, cause
I have because that's what it is. It's like you're younger than me. You don't have that much life experience. All
but
my
equal, when you say we're not equal, that's condescending, making it like somebody's lesser than you. Don't say equal. Say Find another word.
You're not
Please
on.
find another word, Lee.
Just be like, you're not on the same level as me when it comes to this thing.
We're not on the same page. I
You're in the
mean,
wrong lane. You're drinking the wrong Kool-Aid. I,
Yeah, something like that. Don't say y'all we aren't equal, because then it's making it seem like they're not an equal. Personally, it's condescending because it makes it seem like they're just like, as a person they're just not equal, kind of thing.
no,
I know
because
that's not what you're saying,
I,
but that's how it sounds
like
and comes off.
you're brand new. You're brand new, right? You're brand new. You don't know anything, and
You're inserting yourself.
you're inserting yourself into something that you have no idea about. So
excuse
so
me.
stay
Let
in.
me let me help y'all out in these comments.
I
The
don't so
purpose of communication is not just talking, but speaking so that the person that you're speaking to can understand, comprehend, relate, and then respond to what you're saying. If you're speaking and I don't understand you, I can't relate to what you're saying, I'm not able to respond effectively, that's not communication, that's talking at me. So, no, I'm not telling her how to communicate. I'm helping her communicate effectively so that
oh
her communication comes off correctly. Because if you say something in the wrong way, people are going to take it the wrong way, and then the communication goes out the window.
Because now they're responding out of defense instead of responding out of a place of understanding.
yeah, but I mean I understand. I'm understanding. I've never said I did not. And as a matter of fact, it took me a few days to really sit there and think about what that lady was talking about, to really sit there and dissect it, to go, what is she really saying here? This isn't all like I just got up and I decided I'm coming at this emotionally. No, it was like, who do these people think they are? And not in the sense of you're beneath me or something, but you have no idea what you're talking about. You maybe see every once in a while something. You might see something from a llama page. You might see something from someone's YouTube page. And then you think that you have the full picture, but you don't. And you're not only that, younger than me with less life experience. So we're not even driving in the same lanes at all.
But
Fairy
honestly,
Mariah.
Lee,
Oh, excuse me, y'all. Fairy Mariah,
okay.
I'm glad you're back. I was just telling them that I'm still eating this pizza from Friday. It has not gone in the refrigerator.
It's still
So if I die, it's your fault. You're
And you're
anti-black,
anti-black.
and they need to come after you. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
I told you, you're born in the 90s. You'll be fine. It's just the pepperoni is cooked.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say, Lee, is like, you can't expect or like let it get to you. And I get where you're coming from, because
Oh,
I think personally it's bullshit that you have to continuously, like, people continuously asking questions that they don't know the full story. They don't understand what happened. They understand they saw one or two things back then and then saw video from now, and then now they're trying to correlate. Well, the middle actually kind of, I don't know, is meaningful as well, to see exactly how we got here, and they didn't take the time to get there. But honestly, like, that's just they gonna do what they're gonna do. If you're gonna like, if they're gonna say and do and feel how they're gonna say and do and feel, right? If they don't want to get the time to understand the full context of everything and how we got here, not just where we started and not just where we ended up, because you missed the whole dang travel. You miss everything in between. So
yeah,
if you're not gonna take the time to get to understand everything in between, to hell with y'all, and it is what it is. I can explain myself, but one thing you should never, I feel like you're obligated to do, is explain yourself into to the extent of like giving them the full rundown. Like I tell people, type it one of their names in the search bar and go down the rabbit hole if you really want to know. Then
yeah,
come to me and ask me questions. But if you're gonna come to me and you did not follow this, as long as this has been going on, you didn't do your due diligence of researching everything, then we can't have a conversation because I'm not going to fill you in what happened in the last year, the last 2 years. That's not what I'm going to do.
And then it brings up more people that from the last 2 years, and then it brings more people into the business. And then you have more people that are now going to get on something for saying that they're fighting for you. And it's like, oh, no, we're good. Like, I'm just sitting here minding my good old business. Lies. But minding my business that like who I just don't, who are you? Like, to me it's like you have nothing and nowhere in my opinion, nowhere in your life do you have the place to speak to me about anything, for one.
If you in the comments and you follow me, can y'all drop a red heart if you want me to bring Taz to the Blammies? If y'all want me to bring
That
Taz to the Blammies, please drop a red heart.
won't that be
Oh,
too
hell no. Isn't Taz a
wait,
cat?
will you have your license by then?
I'll be getting it in May,
Oh,
so.
hell no. No, I don't.
Okay.
Get somebody else to
And
do it
Taz
with
will
you.
still be a
Mm-mm.
kitty at that time. I get her in May. I'm sorry, he won't be fully grown to his size until at least January of next year. So getting him in May,
Yeah.
that means in July,
Get somebody else to
he
do
will
it.
only be about the size of Trey.
No, it's not. I've been watching a lot of videos on this. I don't know why. I've been watching a lot of videos about this cat, and it doesn't seem to be that bad. It really doesn't. I,
It's really not. He just gets a bad rap. They have not done their due diligence and research about Big Baby to know. And it's not going to be too much noise. I don't know if y'all saw the ears. Uh, they call the little things at the top something, but they can move both of the ears independently of each other. So they can move the left ear or the right ear by itself, and they can also fold it down a little bit to keep their sensitive ears from being overstimulated with the noise. So no, and I can get it little earmuffs if it's going to be, loud. But yes, so
and then also, wouldn't they be? It would be like a better guard dog than the guard dog.
no, no, no. He's because when he's domesticated, if he comes and is not allowed to run like, most people, well, some people that have them have like acres and acres of land. I don't have that.
Uh-huh.
So if he comes and he's and I don't want to say confined, but he gets accustomed to being domesticated, accustomed to being in the house, accustomed to having only a certain amount of running space to where he can never get up to full speed. He will never be jumping the entire 13 feet that he can jump.
Hmm.
He will then become more of a house cat than what he is in his natural habitat. So he'll be fine.
Okay. So, like, okay, are you gonna fix him so he can't have any babies?
There will be no babies.
Because
I'm
I
trying
was
to figure out how.
to breed that caracal with something like a Maine Coon cat, who are like they're big cats anyway, but they're kittens. And you can get us like a miniature caracal.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But by the time I go get him in May, he should be leash trained. He should be not leash, harness trained. So he will be able to actually be.
All right, let's go.
He will actually be able to be, put on the harness and walk on the harness. So yeah.
As long as you're happy. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. But I think it would be a terrible idea to bring it to the Blammies, which is on the 22nd. The Blammies. if you make sure that you go and subscribe to the Blam Fam here on TikTok and download his app. It is in the Apple App Store. Blamazon, BLAAM. So he's having his second annual Grammys, which will have a lot of great people there, including Miss Pugh on the red carpet to give her roast. So if you're ready for that, there will also be a pool party with this lady named Callie and
Girl, Kaylin, you
Kayla.
listen. You can't be doing a commercial if you gonna tell people the wrong names.
Wow.
I don't ever
I
see.
was
Impress.
trying to figure out who the heck was
I was
Callie.
only ever seen her name written, so it's Kaylin. Okay. So there's gonna be
Listen,
a pool party with Kaylin, which is almost sold out. So if y'all want to go do that, make sure you go to Blam Fam, his app or his on here. It has the on TikTok. If you go to him, it has a link tree, and you'll find out how you can help the Blammies get to the Android store, and also the whole like the itinerary of the weekend. So it's
we're not putting Blam Fam on the Android. So if you got an Android in 2023, grow the fuck up.
Miss
They
Pugh.
giving iPhones out for free. Stop the madness. Impressive. To answer your question, the reason that the cat needs a harness is when I take her out. When I take him, I keep saying her. When I take him out to walk, they are not well on a leash because of their nature. They don't do well with things around their neck. So they will not accustom well to being on a leash. So they require a harness. If you ever look at the videos, listen, by you being here in this live with me right now, the Tickety Talk is listening to you, and I assure you that this cat is going to pop up on your FYP. If you don't believe me, ask any of the people that follow me. They now see this cat everywhere
Nope.
because I've been talking
I
about
gotta
it.
go.
So if you ever see them on the FYP, you will notice that they don't have collars. They don't have any of that stuff around their neck. They will lose their shit. They don't like that. They don't like it at all. So you won't see anyone that has one with the thing around his neck. The only thing you will see around their neck is if it is a person that has a full grown caracal and they don't have an enclosed area for it. There's a collar that they put on that keeps them within boundaries. That's the only thing you'll see around their neck.
And you said that you're going to declaw him.
Yes, there is a it's not declawing in the sense of what you do with a house cat, but
Yeah,
it is essential. They call it something else, but it is essentially um basically a declawing, and it's just so that I don't know if y'all know, but I believe their claws come out maybe like 2 inches.
yeah. That's
You
it.
you
The thing that worries me is the teeth. That's what worries me because, like, when they're fun, like you can be having fun with your kitty cat, right? And then that like nips you a little bit, and then it's like, oh goodness, I'm bleeding my.
yeah, they don't have a very hard bite pressure.
Okay, so you have it all set. I don't know why everyone's saying murder cat. You have it all.
Listen, I have been researching this cat for at least a year. Y'all don't understand. I didn't just look at a video, see the cat, and say, "Oh my god, I'm gonna go get it because it looks cute." Because if
Mhm.
that's the case, I would have a black jaguar because those are cuter than caracals. No, I literally researched and looked, and everyone else is like, "Oh, what about a serval?" A serval's bite, their bite pressure is like 8 times worse than a caracol's. A serval cat that people love so much, if that thing bites you, you're gonna bleed. My poor little caracal is not gonna do that to you. So there
Okay.
is that.
And then also, if you don't care to have the caracal anymore, you know what you could do, and this is what Florida is famous for. Just let it go.
I cannot. It's an exotic animal. It is chipped before you get it. So if I just let it go, they
They'll
will
find
know it's mine.
it. I was,
But the conservation that I went to, they are an open conservation. So should I not want the cat anymore, they will take it.
Yeah. Not too much on servals, LL. I'm excited for you and your husband and Trey, the cat. I'm excited. But I don't, yeah, bringing it to the Blammies, that's a whole lot of, you know,
My husband is not excited.
he'll get excited. This
I
is an,
think she said the cat's name was Taz, not
yeah,
Trey.
Yes,
tab.
they voted on that name. They chose that name. His name is Taz.
I think it's cute. Taz and Trey. It's cute. I want a Sphinx cat. I can't have cats because Lola's allergic. Thank God. Thank God.
Oh, so listen, I will tell y'all one last thing about the caracals. So what I learned is they have dug up ancient tombs, ancient Egyptian tombs, and have found caracal cat remains in the tomb with the mummies. And based on scrolls or whatever they believe, they used to use caracals back then as companions and to hunt, because a caracal, because it can jump 13 feet in the air from like nothing. Like if it's just sitting down, it can go straight 13 feet in the air. From
Mhm.
running, it can go 20. It's one of the only animals that can stop a bird in mid flight. So if a bird is flying by, it can jump and stop them. Dead stop mid flight. Boof.
I mean, I'm really happy for you.
You didn't like that fun fact, Lee?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in my head too.
I mean, you kind of lost me at they're continuing to dig up graves in, because I mean, I am not one of those like, oh, the world is going to end. But I just find it very strange that a lot of people have been digging up these statues, finding caracals and all that kind of stuff. And then look at all the bad things that are happening in the world. So, yeah, for you. I think it's going to, even if it's going to be a good experience, then you'll have your license, right?
License and permit.
And permit. So there's a whole lot that you can do. Oh, here's your BFF. Hang on. Hello.
Hey, Bush.
Hello.
Bush. Bush.
I see that Wi-Fi in white people Africa ain't working.
We can hear her. Bush.
I don't think she has to come in here.
She probably did, but then she probably sent the request and then walked away like she does sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna, just in case something happens, like someone says. Like, I don't want somebody to say something and then all of a sudden it's like, you guys,
Right.
because then I'll have to tell everyone.
Congratulations, I got your live numbers back down to where they're supposed to be. You're welcome.
So much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You know, it was the time we were in Miss Pugh's live, and Miss Pugh was like, I forgot what we were talking about, and it was just the normal people in there. And then it went up. She's like, "What? Y'all see what I'm seeing? Why the hell? What y'all want?"
I like to me. I was just sitting here like, wait to go. Like, when can I get back to 30? Like, that's what I can handle. But I mean, like I said, Pew, I just want you to know, I have the utmost respect for you. Utmost respect for you. And guys, and you all really made me feel like I'm in a safe space, right? So I'll get a little bit defensive if someone does bring that like unsafe talk into our safe space. And which is, because to me, it's like, no, you wanted to do this to try to embarrass me in front of a whole bunch of people, knowing full well I'm never the type to like start screaming. So, but I just wanted to tell you, like, I'm really sorry, and then for bringing that to your platform, and then also,
Y'all see how nice Lee can be? Lee,
I
you do not have to be sorry, but y'all know I'm like all kumbaya, heal the world, especially when it comes to women. And Lee, don't kill me when I say this, but especially when it comes to Black women.
mm-hmm,
As women, we go through enough on a day to day basis. We're always told to be strong, to be the rock. We're supposed to be able to take it. We're supposed to do this. We're supposed to do that. And we don't get a lot of leeway on people respecting our feelings, our boundaries, all the things we do in life. So I'm big on women getting along with each other. If nothing else, we got to get along with each other because we all know the struggle that we go through every single day in
mm-hmm,
this life. So y'all know I always advocate for women to not argue and have dissension. I always want us to be able to talk
yeah,
about anything, even if it's a hard conversation. The fact that we're able to talk about it amongst each other, I like that. And y'all know when I get the comments of, "Oh, f this lady, drop her," and all that, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I love y'all. I love everybody that support me. But y'all know when y'all got in the comments and was on that, I don't like that because we're not gonna do that.
yeah,
We every woman has a voice, unless you're one of those women. You're one of those women, and I'm not going to say which women I'm talking about, but unless you're one of those women, we going to let you we going to let you ride as long as you could be respectful.
mm-hmm,
But if you get disrespectful, please understand that there is a place in hell that Satan has yet to go. Satan is actually not in hell, but I'm not going to go there with y'all. But there's a place in hell.
just start talking that stuff in here because you know I'm gonna start singing.
There's a place in hell Satan has yet to go.
Mm.
And if you ever come on my platform with that BS, that place in hell is where I'm going to drag you. Down, down deep, beneath the devil's toenails, where no one ever visits, cleans, mwah, thank you,
All
or
right,
anything. That is where you will be dragged. I don't know why Trey is all in my camera. What do
I
you want, girl?
hear it. And I was like that. He's and let me get some of this energy. But I'm about to let me go take a nap before I make my day even worse.
Bali, I gotta go eat. I got
Yeah,
woken up by
it's
my mom and them. They eating. So I was like, shit, count me in. And then I
early.
saw this chaos and I'm like, oh hell no. So I gotta go eat. Bye.
All right, love you, girl.
Oh, hey, love y'all too. Y'all don't forget, is
Kappa's going live today at
hello?
2.
I'm sorry.
Kappa's going live today at 2. Starting on TikTok,
Um,
and we shall start
Are
on
you
TikTok
done?
too. And um 4 p.m. So 4 p.m. Got it. Yeah. So she comes today. Kappa's going live today for her usual drag session at 2. Then later on tonight, which is 7 o'clock, it'll be 7 o'clock standard or Eastern. No, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock in California time. Make sure you tune in on YouTube to Closet Talk 101. Make sure you tune in. We're going to be having a nice conversation there. And turn on your notifications, follow, subscribe, and all that stuff. And then also for the Blam Fam, their Blam, that's July there. The tickets are going quick. So make sure that you get yourself on the Blam app, and there's investment opportunities as well as opportunity.
We can't hear you because Southern Mommy got her microphone on with all that noise in the background. Okay, say it again, Lee.
Which part? Closet Talk is going to be on
Yes.
at 5 o'clock her time. That's 5 o'clock Pacific time. Yes, 5 o'clock Pacific time. Then Kappa is going to be starting at 2 o'clock today. Kappa is going to be live here on TikTok, and that's going to be on her Kappa Dappa page. And also go to Blam here on TikTok. Go to his page and has all the links in bio about the Blammies July 22nd. Miss Pew is going to be there roasting on the red carpet. And there's plenty of opportunities for you to invest in the company, as well as just hurry up and buy your tickets, because he's almost sold out for the tickets for the pool party with Kaylin, and there's going to be a big black tie event later on. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure that you guys go get your tickets, because y'all don't want to be waiting until the end of the summer and then the prices go up. So it's gonna be
Yes, roasting on the red carpet. And also the theme for the Blammies this year is Harlem Nights. So y'all make sure y'all go download the Blam Fam app,
a,
follow me on the app, and tonight, I will be posting a video on the Blam Fam app, on the Blam Fam app only, previewing my outfit and my look for the Blammies. So if y'all want to get the exclusive preview, Blam Fam app, July
Hey,
22nd.
wait, hold on. Hey, Slim.
Hey Slim, July 22nd.
So the mommy,
That's my
pick your
baby, y'all.
drawers up.
No, I'm sorry. I can't. It's something about him. Oh.
Girl, pick your drawers up. Stacy, you ladies usually don't tell us, hey, we saying bye, girl.
Look. Did he say, "Hey, mama"? Look.
Oh,
You see Slim do something to my soul, y'all. I can't.
Nephew, take your ass back on your page. We're not finna do this today.
yeah, y'all.
I'll go. I will follow Slim to his page too. I swear to God. I swear to
Yeah, also, 9.5 is here too, so y'all can go. Have yourself.
I don't care about that. But Slim, that's my baby. Slim just don't even know it. And he in Texas and I'm in Louisiana. And look, we from the same lifestyle, if you know what I mean. Slim, hit me up at the Blammies. If you go into the Blammies, hit me up at the Blammies, baby. Because
Okay.
He got a chicken nugget.
I don't give a damn. It's just something about the way he talks. It's my toxic trait, and I love it. Like I'm a lot, okay, and I need somebody to be look at me and be like, "Hey, shut the fuck up," and I'd be like, "Yes, daddy." Yes. Who Slim can get it, baby. Slim, hit me up, honey.
I'm not worried about no awards. I'm going for smoke, like
Slim.
smoke sick, like
Hey, no, for the smoke. Hey, and Slim, I could be the ride or die that got you, like, be like, babe, cover me. And I'm
No,
like,
no,
bet.
hell, it's a Slimothy.
other type of smoke, or because I know like marijuana is legal certain places.
Mafioso mama, post a picture. Let me see. You ain't even got to post a picture. Send it to me on my IG. Let me see how crook you is today, Chad.
Which kind of smoke are we talking about?
You know what kind of smoke.
I thought you meant marijuana.
Oh, y'all done put my baby up here with me. Oh, y'all.
Yeah.
Going on in my intimate
Why you always got to be a problem? You got to always be a problem
I ain't
for
gonna lie to you. The way people play with me so much, man. Look, hey, man. I like low key want to go just because I know this gonna be the one place I can catch them at.
Man, you can't be saying that online.
Oh no, it ain't gonna be nothing that is very bad. It's just gonna be a little 1-2-1-2. Feel me? Not no drama like that, but like for the things and the transgressions that people have, man, Trina, shut your bald head ass up.
Excuse me,
Uh,
sir. I think this is the first time you've been in my life before. but the only person that is allowed to talk to women crazy is
Okay, I'm sorry, but Trina know we always talk to each other like that. She gonna bother me, and I'm gonna talk to her like that.
I was gonna say, it's don't do that with me, because them
I'm sorry,
people
now, now,
already
now.
think I
Like,
be
look. It's a love hate. It's a love hate relationship between me and Trina. It's not to disrespect her. It's because I always joke on her head, and she know this. This is not one of those where I'm just being. It,
And y'all gonna stop coming for Slim like that, because it
it's
really
not
be
me
me. I
being
be understanding
disrespectful
a lot of,
towards
and this
black
is
women
before,
or women in general. Please
right,
don't take that and spin that narrative. I always say this with Trina. To Trina.
right.
okay. That's wonderful.
This is
But
before
I
I
will
got weak
respect
in
your
the knees.
platform. I will
This
respect your
hold on.
platform though.
This is before I got weak in the knees for Slim. I understood a lot of stuff from where he was coming from. A lot of people just didn't want to understand.
girl, you need my knee brace. Talking about you weak in the knees. You need my knee brace. Stand up. Southern mommy, stand up.
No, no, I don't. No, I
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this as someone who is a director in commercials. Uh, don't come to the Blammies if that is what is on your mind. This is about Black excellence, okay? Even though white people can be excellent, this is
Huh?
Black excellence.
You say what? Mariah.
She said, "Don't come to the one place with black people not being violent and come up there and be violent." Boy, you heard what the hell she said.
That is essentially what I said. Sometimes it takes me a really long time to get to the point to a conversation. Y'all know I talk a lot.
We paid our good hard earned dollars that we
Slim,
went to
I'm
work
really
for the white
upset.
man for. You not finna come up there and tell.
Matter of fact, like we for like Mark. This is Blam's marketing director, and I'm chief of talking things. So
Slim, you didn't follow me back on this page on my
we're
backup, and I'm really upset about it.
not to say, even say those things. Not that you're allowed.
Not Chris Rocky.
Going on.
No,
Nah, it just had crossed my mind, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna do that.
yeah, don't do that. Don't. I mean, don't even say it. Don't even say it.
It's been a very, very heavy thought. That's all.
Yeah, but Blam has
I want you to know.
you.
Why you muting me, Pew?
No, she didn't mean.
I want somebody was calling me. Listen,
Oh,
I want you to know that now that you done said that, even though it was a thought, even though it might have been a joke, somebody took that 8 seconds of you saying that, screen recorded it, clipped it,
and ran with it.
and the running narrative is going to be that we need extra security because Slim about to come up here and turn over tables and knock shit down. I want you to know
First
that
of all,
that's
first
what
of
the fuck I'm
all,
gonna be hearing.
let's keep it real. The actual thing is going to be Leola Foreman host live with terrorist black man who says that he's going to hurt another black man in public.
And herein lies once again, Miss Pugh is in the box when the foolishness ensues. Y'all always, I feel like y'all out to get me. Y'all out to get me.
Not me.
You
Nah,
ain't.
Trina and everybody that heard me say that, the only reason why I wouldn't do it is because bro worked real hard to put together something for us. I ain't gonna fuck it up with no foolishness. But boy, it's just that like
It's that devil
nothing.
on your left shoulder.
Man,
Yep.
man, Pew, you know where I come from, and the way that people didn't play with me, you know exactly what I want to do. I don't even want to. Like, I want to see them live to see another day. Feel me? It's not one of those. It's just
I'm from Houston.
It's the devil. It's the devil on your left shoulder. He just screaming. The little angel whispering right now, but the devil screaming. But I'm here to let you know I'm gonna slap the shit out that devil on your left shoulder, Slim. And I'm gonna knock your ass out of the process. Get it together.
Yeah.
And stop talking about you pray I get it together,
Slim,
Trina. You really
I
like
got the
you be
remedy.
hey Trina,
Slim,
sometimes you be an antagonist and don't even be trying to be an
Slim.
antagonist. Like you talking about you pray I get it
Wait,
together.
wait, hang on. Let's let's not talk about sobriety, please. Um, because I don't know anything about Slim and his journey, but I don't like to talk about people's sobriety or their sobriety journey or what they should be doing once they get fully sober. Like to me, that's offensive. So let's just not. And I know you and Trina are like cool beans, but that's just not how we work. Like sobriety,
Nah, most people think that now they
alcoholism.
just think that liquor is the catalyst that is making me do things. And what it really was is I just bottled up stuff.
But that's your business. Either way,
Not
it's
facts.
yeah,
No, no,
that
no. Slim,
that
Slim. I want to make it
Can I
I
say
want to make
something?
it very clear. Hang on. I want to make this very clear, Slim. We do not think that alcohol is the vehicle that drives your your activities. We just think that alcohol puts the high test gas in the vehicle. Okay? We don't think it's the drive. It ain't the vehicle. It just put the gas in the vehicle. And it's high test gas. It's high performance gas. It's jet fuel, bitch. Fuck that. You put jet fuel in the car. Every time you drink, you put jet fuel in the car and you take off like a rocket. Respectfully, we don't think it's the car itself. The car can be perfectly fine till you
But
put that
Miku,
motherfucking jet
do you
fuel
know how
in it.
many times y'all done seen me drinking and ain't nothing go on?
I
You know what? You know what my daddy said? My
It's
daddy said, you
because
know how many times you seen me
it's
smoke crack
because
and
of
I
the
ain't
fact.
steal nothing?
Cracking that was that's two different things.
I'll just say it.
Okay, can I
Now
say
I would
something,
I would
Slim? Please.
like let
huh.
it. I as someone who has battled alcoholism,
Mm-hmm.
um, I know that it is not my job or anyone else's job to tell you what your relationship is with alcohol. That's something that you have to decide. Um, but if you think that you're fine, then you're fine. But that's something that we should not be having a discussion about just out in the open because, like I said, so to me, sobriety is up there. It's super important, and I just don't think it should be talked about willy nilly as if like, oh hey, like, do you seen gas in a tire? Like, you know. And I
Leo,
think,
you
Can I
really
just
ain't
say
make me
something
a
real
mod.
quick?
huh?
Can I say something real quick? Slim, baby, the only thing you real need is like a good woman beside you to calm you down in those times. Okay, that's really all you need. And I'm just saying, I ain't that far away. Texas ain't that. Houston ain't nothing but a trip, baby. Yeah, I'm just saying. And I'm mad because you did not follow my backup because my main got taken down for no freaking reason. It's permanently banned, and you have not followed me yet on this page. And I'm pretty salty about it
What
because
you
out of
talking about?
all
We
these people
mutuals.
on these, oh, you must have just did the mutual, sir. Or maybe I missed it. Golly, I be tripping. Anyways, but you just need a good woman to calm you down in those times. You don't need nothing else. I'm just saying.
I feel you. Yeah, the page gonna go up cause Slim in here. And then what I just said, it is gonna go up a little bit if they went to go running and telling people.
But you were
Lee is anti-black.
I'm anti-black.
No, Lee is anti-black.
why? Don't say that. People already have that rumor about.
I'm starting.
Cause you ain't
I'm starting to think that. I'm starting.
cause you ain't make me a mod.
Oh, no, because I heard you say that, and I was like, man, did you mean to say that, or were you joking?
I meant to say that because earlier it was some people in here talking real greasy, and I was finna moot the hell out of them, and you ain't give me the power. So you anti-black. I feel you.
Oh,
Going
Lord.
on.
But see,
I
Trina,
can
I'm not throwing the cat. I've been rocking with Slim for like a while now. And like I've been, giving him like slick slides, but like he just ain't been catching it. So I'm like, yo, I might just need to come direct with this motherfucker. I'm just saying.
Uh,
well,
nah,
like
You
I said,
know, I think it's funny because I was gonna say something earlier, and I'm glad Slim here so I can say it now, so I can talk about to him to his face. Lee, I ain't gonna lie to you. Earlier when you was arguing with them other people, I was gonna tell you you like the female Slim at this point. You just problematic. And now we got the male and female Slim in the same live. God damn.
how
but
y'all?
I
How y'all just be?
I love his
How
problematic
y'all just
ass.
gonna say that I'm
Okay, I love his
problematic? It's just
problematic
that
ass.
I disturb people demons and they
Here's the
don't
thing.
like it.
wait, with demons, that's
No, no, here's
No,
the
I
thing.
don't. I don't allow you to tell
You
me.
say
she's breaking
Somebody
up.
breaking up. I'm breaking up or she breaking up?
She's breaking up.
Oh, I don't allow you to tell me what to think and how to think, and I'm gonna think this shit through. And if it makes sense to me, I will listen. But if it does not make sense to me, I'm gonna poke holes in your story, in
And
your
you wanna know what's
narrative.
funny, Slim? You wanna know what's funny?
Huh?
Lee said the same thing 30 minutes before you came in here.
What
She
But
did I
literally said that same thing 30 minutes before you came in here.
what did I say?
So we just gonna change her name to the female Slim. We got Slim and female Slim because she said the same thing.
Slimietta.
Did I say
Slimetta.
Slimiana.
I don't hate when people do it to me. I hate when you try and do it to me with no real logic behind what you're poking holes at. Emotionally driven arguments do not do anything for me. And I'm not gonna listen to your opinions. State facts or just be quiet. Like, don't keep on trying to tell me something with your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel something should be one way, and that does not make it correct. People feel things should be a one way a lot of times, but feelings don't change anything. Only truth and facts do.
well, all I know is no one
I
should,
know, Rob. I know.
I'm just saying that whatever is going on, no one should throw in your face anything about your relationship with any substance, whatever. That's all I know. Period.
Not facts. They only do that because again. Now Miss Pugh, I don't think she just be taking that. She
She
just
does.
be wanting me to stay out of. She be wanting me to stay out of drama. But
Yeah.
some people try. They know that they can't attack the points
And
that I make when I argue or anything other than that. So what they do is they use liquor. They like, oh, he's drinking again. Yeah, to make it seem like I'm just drunk that's just saying nonsense. No, I'm not. I'm a drunk that even when I'm drunk, I say things that make sense, but it doesn't come out as good as it would if I was sober. So and I get it to him. When I'm sober, I'm able to articulate it a whole lot better.
Exactly.
well, like I said, it's America, so
Mm.
I'm saying, but you're not helping the way you think
And he
you are.
doesn't care how it's going to come out. And that's why they think he's problematic. I don't feel like Slim's problematic at all.
Oh, thank you.
Now, Slim,
Well,
I will say that there are times that you have gotten a little out of pocket, and it could toe the line of problematic.
Oh,
There are some things you have said, not Slimothy. There are some things that you have said.
hold on. When you talk like let's when you say things that I have said, are you talking about intentional disrespect?
Um,
Intentional disrespect. Yes, I'm gonna come all the way out of pocket. Like We
I
gonna
don't
tear the
think you.
pan. We gonna
Well,
tear the
I
pocket
don't
off the
think you've
pants.
honestly ever intentionally disrespected anyone that
Oh
has
yes,
not
I have.
first
A couple
disrespected
times I have.
if they disrespected you first, I have not seen you intentionally disrespect anybody that did not intentionally disrespect you first. Me personally,
Tim,
I can only
Thanks.
speak for me. I don't know what you've done around anybody else, but speaking for me, I haven't just seen you come out of the pocket and just disrespect some just off GP. And that's just me personally.
Thanks.
But it is some stuff that you done said that who child be a little left field, my guy.
okay, Trina, you were saying?
Oh, I wasn't about to say nothing yet. I just came up to say, Miss Pugh.
Don't come up here arguing with me, girl.
No,
What?
no, I came up to say, you better tell him. No, I don't be trying to antagonize Slim. I tell Slim a million times. He remind me of my brother. And just like that nigga don't want to hear it, Slim don't want to hear it either, but I'ma still say it.
Training, but it's the way you go about it. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, you be doing too damn much.
And so do you,
Look,
Slim.
the
That's
same way
what I
y'all
get
be
because
like,
of how I do, because you
Miss
do
Pugh,
way
Miss
too
Pugh.
much.
Look, Miss Pugh,
I feel like
she get me together almost every time she want to, and she don't never raise her voice. She just pop in and I slim, and I
Okay, wait,
listen.
hold on. Somebody start the screen. Somebody please start the screen recording right quick so I can have this as proof. Okay, somebody start the screen recording right quick.
Ain't the
Okay,
llamas already in
say
here?
it again. Say it again, Slim.
Nah,
But
she
say it a
get me
little loud for the
together.
people in the back.
She get me together a whole bunch of times. All she do is come in and say, "Nah, slim." And when she hit me with the "Nah, slim," my ears is open because I know no matter how harsh or how it's gonna come out, she finna tell me exactly what she feel about what I've been doing. And out of the level of respect that I have for her, she don't gotta raise her voice to get ignorant and cuss me at because I respect her. But most people want to come around. They want to address you and hold you accountable when you have no respect for them. And then they want to say that you refuse to take accountability or accept accountability for your actions. No, I just don't fuck with you. And I don't care what you say to me about anything that I'm doing. Your opinion doesn't mean shit to me. And when you build that bond up where we can actually talk to each other in that manner, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's not too many people that can't tell me I'm wrong. It's not too many. The people that's closest to me get on my ass all the time. Now, this is the other part.
If you can
I
crack
might
on
not give
me,
a damn.
if you can
What?
crack on me, I'm gonna tell your ass the truth, and that's
No,
crazy.
no, no. It's not that you can crack. It's not about the cracking on you, Trina. Cause we know we even this what you do, Trina.
Good morning, Sean.
Anytime you see me in a live, you be the first person to say something to me about anything that I said. Like, don't you think that always correcting the person can get annoying? Like
No,
sometimes
because
you
you
just
do it
let
all the
some shit
time,
slide.
Slim. Okay,
Huh?
this is what I'm trying to get you to understand, Slim. I give it up the way you dish it, and I do it intentionally. Because the very things that you up here saying you don't like and that irritate you, you do it all the time. You've done it to me.
time.
Trina, I ain't gonna lie to you. In every conversation, I'm not finna come in there and correct you. You can't say that.
No, I ain't say me. I ain't say every conversation, but you have gotten to a point where you was starting to get that way with me, and you do it a lot in general, just period and live. Slim, this is the first live I've seen you in a minute where you not just taking over. You do a lot. It's just people be on your wee wee, so they don't tell
Wait,
you about
Don't use my word. Don't use my
wait,
word.
Hey, hold on.
none.
What's up, Lee?
Language,
Leon,
language.
Oh,
what did
Lee
I
got
say?
kids.
Oh yeah, she said. Oh yeah, yeah.
I just don't like that sort of language. If y'all can't have a conversation without, going to the
Oh
like,
yeah, that's a good
What
Christian
party?
woman. So y'all
Oh, okay.
What was
like,
the party
don't go
like?
there.
Say it again.
like them and y'all have
Nah, but
a je ne sais quoi or whatever. Is this something that y'all can handle privately so some people aren't all up in your bedroom?
What? I'm
Not in the
so
bedroom.
lost.
That's what I'm
nah,
saying. I sense a je ne sais quoi kind of,
They ain't got that kind of shit. They say, "Car
I don't
girl."
understand.
nah.
I don't even understand what just happened. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I say I'm making a
Hold on,
drink
y'all.
right now.
Listen, Lee,
I'm
I
not
think
making
you
the drink. Well, I am making the drink right now. It's called coffee.
Lee, I think you misinterpreting their interaction.
Uh,
I don't think
Thank
Slim
you.
like her like that because the way Slim met her, he probably thinks she gonna steal his 3.5. I'm sorry, Trina, don't take that the wrong way.
Y'all better go look at my bio.
Listen, Trina, why you be cussing people out on this app so much, dog? Like in real
I
life.
don't be cussing nobody out.
Oh my God, she finna tell a lie. Girl.
the only reason why I know you is because of that Josh guy who had nails for a little bit.
No, yeah, Jonathan.
Jonathan,
She said, I'm
Lee, what
crying.
I told you about the script, baby. You got to know the people names, baby. His name is John, baby.
what did I say?
Yeah, I ain't.
The only
I
reason
was
why I
saying
That lady.
John.
I Trina, hold up, time out. Did you look like them pictures that you showed me that was on your page before when this 3.5 situation happened?
I'm lost. I don't understand the
You
question.
know the ones with before you cut your hair off and shit? When you was
Yeah,
showing your
yeah,
heartbreak,
yeah,
like you
yeah.
looked at like that? She ain't still at 3.5. I'm telling you. Trina ain't just Trina, she be on here like sometimes she have her rough days, but
She said she smoked it up. Trina, please tell these people you smoked that 3.5 so we can get
they
it out
smoked
there.
it together.
oh, that's what the
No, she
Y'all,
said she took it, y'all.
I had
yeah.
no idea what y'all were talking about. See, I was thinking about money, so I was like 3.5K.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
Leola is hilarious.
I had no
She
idea.
don't be.
Had no,
No, it's more like 3.5 grams.
now I know. I the only thing I know of Trina is that she stole that man's money.
Nah, it
I
was
ain't
it
still
was
no
it
money,
was
Leola.
it
Oh,
was a 3.5.
It was a
I ain't
3.5. It was
trusting
no
it.
money. It was some grams she stole.
and they did a movie together.
Hmm. Yeah, but he never, and that's what I was trying to get people to understand. People still coming at me about this money. The man was never mad about the money. He was mad about
Mm-mm.
a 3.5. And yeah, I smoked what it was bought for me, and that's just the bottom line. But to
Hey,
answer
send me
your
the link to the
question,
video right quick, Trina, for research purposes. I
as
just
soon
want
as
to
you
know.
cash out me $50,
Girl,
hey,
that's
I'm
anti-black.
just saying. I'm
That's
just
that's
saying.
real anti-black.
She said that about everything.
Nah, for real, shit. They can put a label on you for anything you say nowadays. You can't just have a
Well,
difference of
but
opinion.
to
You got to
answer your
get labeled.
question, it's only a few people that I have went off on in these TikTok streets that didn't deserve it, and I definitely apologize to them. Um, but for the most part, people be coming at me, and I'll be kind of laying low for a minute. And when you see me responding, that's after I'm done laying low, and I done let you say and do way too much.
But see,
Like the
Trina,
last situation
I
I
don't
had.
I don't correct you when you do that. See, most of the time, what y'all see is the explosion. Y'all don't see all the shit that went into the fire to build it up before I'd explode. I'm sorry, I watch my language. I just got a potty mouth. Um, y'all
But
don't
no,
see.
I kind of was taken aback of the you forget it.
I
There's
think it was the word I used that threw her
there's
off. Yeah,
sex,
so just
a lot of sexism, and it's just my feminism is flaring up. But continue on.
Oh, I said something that offended
No,
you.
it's fine. It's
I
my
think
brain.
it was the word I used. That's what I'm thinking.
It's my brain
But
doing.
it's cool. Yeah, it's
No,
fine.
I do like to see. Look, this is I know it's an
That's what I'm
unpopular
saying.
opinion
I do
about
get
Slim.
big
I like to
attention a
know
lot.
when I'm offending people or what I'm saying that could be offensive,
And
so I can tailor it to certain rooms. That way, I don't
See,
offend you in your space.
here's this thing that I feel like you kind of do wrong a little bit, Slim. And like, I'm not saying like you kind of do wrong, but you will try and tailor your message for whatever space you go to. You'll try and speak just in a way to make other people happy. So it's not necessarily your most, your truth. And I think that's why sometimes people get mad at you because it's like, yeah, you're learning, but at the same time, who are you? Because on one day that you're going to be like fighting for the rights of Black women, and the next day is fighting for the rights of women who happen to be black and gay. And so it just makes it comes across as like, what do you stand on, you know?
I stand on fighting for everybody. I don't
I
know how
think,
you would
yeah,
get that. I don't know how
I'll
you would get that
give you
message,
an
because
example.
when the reason why I learned, I wanted to understand more about the LGBTQIA community was because I get asked those questions several times, and I'd be like, "We're not gonna talk about that." Now I can talk about it if
Shout
somebody
out to
asks me.
y'all in the comments.
I could give you my perspective on what I understand about it now. And it's not an understanding from when I was young and they just told me all these obscene things. It's more like I got to hear the arguments and hear the different perspectives. So now I can speak on it from a better understanding instead of my ignorance. So
Now
that
that
is
I can say,
that
Slim
is
has
that is more
changed
so
a
what I
grand
do.
a lot.
Like as far as when they say I'm growing and changing, everybody else say that. I never said that. I
Well,
don't ever
it
say that I'm,
shows in
I'm
some of your
growing and
perspective,
changing.
unless you
People
just
say that for
bullshitting
me,
us.
and then people. That's when people start defending me. I really don't give a damn what I say, majority of times. But the
Oh,
thing
he
that I
really
don't
just
like
bullshitting
doing
us then.
the thing that I don't like doing is like say the way that if you watch if you come through any of my lives nowadays, when it's men up there, if you say male and female, I won't say women. But if you say the men and then you say the females, I find that shit offensive because you don't realize you taking the humanity away from women. Feel me? But it's just and sometimes people don't realize that they doing it. So I give them the history lesson, and if it's just being used in a derogatory manner, or you could tell when somebody really uses their word now after actually understanding it, like when they really trying to put women down. So
Slim, I want to finish explaining.